Greetings, fellow Octopathians, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler. It's time for some side stories and some inquiry into the people of Noblecourt. So, let's begin with you, madam. Hidden item. This woman who married her childhood sweetheart now helps him to run the inn they inherited from his father. Of late, they've seen an increase in business, and she has been pressuring her husband to perform renovations so that they may attract even more patrons. Good for you. Townsperson, a humble florist of Noblecourt. He is utterly devoid of business acumen and has sold an almost unbelievably small quantity of product. As the second son of a noble family, he stands to inherit title, and so was given this responsibility that he might earn his own fortune someday. Another townswoman. This woman lives with a young florist. Though they are unmarried, they have a happy life together with their child. While she appreciates the man's warm and welcoming demeanor, she wishes that he could be a bit more assertive in his trade, and his utter incompetence as a salesman is rather concerning. We all know who the husband is. Boy, a young boy who adores flowers, though to be fair, deep down what young boy does not. Yeah, until the bullies tell him, flowers are for sissies. Affable antiquarian, hidden item. Warm and gregarious, this merchant travels from town to town, plying his trade that he might care for his ailing parents. Somewhat lacking in business acumen, he has a penchant for agreeing to almost any exchange, no matter how ill-advised. Nevertheless, he somehow manages to procure rare treasure. Okay, what's with all the merchants having poor business skills? Elderly woman, hidden item. An elderly woman who is kind and pleasant to all around her, that she might deceive them with her money-making schemes. Despite her bountiful savings, she craves ever more. You old crone. Woo! Ah. You think you could force your way into my home? Not if I can help it!
Let us fight with honor.
I, Sir Albert, the Unbending Blade, shall put an end to your money-making schemes, evil hag!
Out of my way! The battle is truly...
Jeez. Burning the fires of hell much?
The battle is true.
Stop it.
Damn.
Fine.
Damn. My blade is unbending.
As punishment for your schemes, I call upon divine judgment. She withstood divine judgment from above.
The thrill of the fight.
Wow. She withstood divine judgment. How? Well, that was a Therion chest with $10,000 in it. You, sir. Accomplished Graybeard. An old man who recently ran a burglar out of town. Lacking confidence in his frail body, he had all but given up until he remembered the short bow he had purchased and used it to chase the ruffian away. Yeah, on that note, I'm like really hurt from that woman. I mean, sweet Jesus. Oh, I'm just but a frail old woman. Fires of hell! I mean, that's pretty much what she just did to me. Townsperson, young man claiming to be the disciple of the man he lives with. He has yet to learn anything of note, though. You disappoint me, young lad. Here, let me beat some initiative into you.
It's a good day for battle. Now then.
You're...
The battle is true. Victory.
weak.
The thrill of the fight.
Thrill of the fight. When you're not a zealot of hell. Who are you? What do you have in your pockets? Just random crap? Townsperson, a scholar of military history and stratagems, who is particularly protective of his work. He refuses to leave his home unless absolutely necessary. Naturally, that means that he has no students to whom he can pass on his wisdom. Well, there's no point in fighting you then. A curious antique. Wait a minute. Antique guy. I guess he doesn't want my antique then. Let's head over this way. Talk to these gentlemen here. Gatekeeper, hidden item. Man who was recently hired as a guard at the mansion. His half-hearted approach to his profession has seen him dismissed many times before, and given the expectations of his current employer, it's only a matter of time before he's sent away or leaves, and once more turns to the exasperated parents for support. Gatekeeper. This guard has worked at this residence for 2 years. He takes his duties seriously and has thus never made a mistake. However, he has yet to find a way to convince his peers to remain in the service of his rather demanding master. So you're saying he has the patience of a saint, is what you're trying to say. Fashionable traveler, used for textiles. Ooh, I think that goes with the Quarry Crest quest. This traveler with an unquenchable thirst for adventure manages to survive by fashioning makeshift tools when in imminent danger. Though his luck will surely run out one day, he cannot help but continue to tempt fate. Yeah, make sure you call me when that happens. I want to watch. Old man. Elderly man who once worked as a carpenter of Noblecourt. Though he has long since left the family business to his son and grandson, he refuses to remain idle, and spends his days wandering the town offering to repair any minor damage for free that the houses have suffered, much to the amusement of his kin. Kid says that he's wondering if there's a troop he can travel with. I wonder if that guy sitting outside in the circus tent might be of assistance with this matter. Undeniable lure. A musician who enjoys a peaceful life, he believes Noblecourt to be the perfect place to hone his skill, and so he has resided here for many years. What about you, patrons? Tavern patron, hidden item. Though he is ostensibly the leader of the Carpenters Guild, recent troubles spurred the others to leave one by one until no one else remained save him and his son. Nevertheless, the two carry on it before and continue to take pride in the family trade. Another tavern patron, discount at the inn. An old man enjoying a life of leisure after bequeathing his inn to his son and his daughter-in-law. In an effort to avoid becoming involved in their arguments about the state of the property, he has been spending a rather lot of time in the local tavern. That ain't my problem no more. Chug, chug, chug. Your finest ale. New weapons for sale. Young man who sells sundry goods to the various shops of Noblecourt. Somewhat lacking in social graces, he conducts business with as few words as possible and occasionally in complete silence. Townsfolk have noted his habit of taking sips from a small flask after midday. What is up with these introverted merchants in this town? Maybe I need to be part of their merchant guild. They sound like my kind of people. Moving on. A hidden item, a gardener who serves many noble families instead of just one. While House Azelhart no longer has a master, he nevertheless continues to care for their abandoned grounds for the sake of all who fondly remember the departed lord and lady. You, sir! Luckless Elsword, a gruff but well-meaning former mercenary captain. Countless times has he fought without regard for the motives of his employers, and while he was well paid, he lost many dear comrades into the bargain. Some wounds don't heal.
Hello.
May not look it now, but I was once in charge of an entire company of mercenaries. But 3 of my men betrayed me, and everything fell apart. Company, my life, and those 3 turncoats, they're still out there, walking around free as can be, still with the crests they took from me. Haven't the coin or the strength to go after them. If only someone would see justice served. The price of vengeance. Oh, so I gotta hunt down 3 people for that quest. Hidden item. Man from Noblecourt who works as a carpenter, carrying on the legacy of his father and grandfather. With the notable exception of House Azelhart's estate, his family helped build most of the houses in the town, and so he's more than willing to perform simple repairs for the cost of material only. Cool. Steel axe. Is a steel axe better than a golden axe? Or is that an old one? Oh yeah, that's a chapter 1 weapon. Thought it was, I was just thinking about it. Boy's mother, hidden item. A widow who lives a modest life with her son. She manages to save a little bit every day and plans to use those funds for her son's schooling. I almost said his. Townsperson, thieving tips and tricks. This man works hard to run the inn after his father bequeathed to him, though he has been pressured by his wife to renovate it to attract more customers. He is reluctant to do so because his deceased mother was terribly fond of the design. You will now have greater chance of success while stealing items. Too late! Hidden item, a book-loving girl. Girl who loves looking at the colorful bindings of books, though she cannot read. She still enjoys looking at the pictures and imagines the story all her own. Artistic boy. A resourceful young boy who excels at utilizing everyday items to create new objects. He uses leftover lumber from carpenters and his mother's extra cloth to make toys. Since he's self-taught, he sometimes spends more time fixing a creation than making a creation. Introduction to adventuring, which is a thing you can sell. Oh, Tharatio! He's from, that's the guy from Atlas Dam who's being hounded by the moneylender. You're the stranger who aided me before. Thanks for your assistance. I was able to set out on my journey. I've been traveling to help teach the poor and spread knowledge to all equally and without restriction. These curious children gathered here to learn, but I do not have the tools they need to study. How can they study without materials? Tis a good question. Didn't I already check these people? Yeah, I did. There's still a path down here. Oh, more people. I didn't steal from you. Who are you, sir? Old Gravekeeper, a Gravekeeper of Noblecourt. How he came to hold the position is anyone's guess, but no one is particularly motivated to ask, and most will allow that they could do a lot worse than the stubborn old man. Aspiring actor. Ooh, this is what the guy at the tent needs. A man with dreams of becoming an entertainer who dedicates himself to all aspects of acrobatics. Unfortunately, whenever he becomes nervous in front of an audience, he can't seem to stop laughing. Oh, I can't get that hidden item right now. It's blocked off. Alright. Swap party members. I think I'm done with Ulbrich here. So, let me get the actor real quick. I'm gonna take him to the guy with the circus tent right outside of town, because he said he was looking for an actor or actors. So I'll take this guy to him, get that taken care of. Yes, sir. I have an
like
actor
this.
for you.
It's like this.
I need a pair of actors, he says. A pair of actors. Pair of actors. I've only found one. Oh! Oh, hi! What's that? A traveling acting troupe is looking for new members. A group like that certainly would allow me to visit many different towns in my search for word of my father. I doubt I have much gift for acting, but... Please, sir, would you let me join you as your acting partner, that we might become members of the traveling acting troupe? If you hadn't asked, I would've. I suppose we'd better go talk to the impresario then. Why don't you join us, since you brought us together in this endeavor? I do thank you both for showing me your best performances. But I'm afraid, Kit, your acting skills leave something to be desired. I was afraid that might be the case. We were really hoping to find a pair of actors who could play well off one another, too. Please give me one more chance. I will practice harder than anyone you've ever seen. Or just let me join you as a stagehand. I'll do anything you ask of if you only let me travel with you. I have to keep traveling to try to find some word of the fate of my missing father. Please, I'm begging as well. Let us join you. Can I hold you to that promise, Kit? You will practice your craft and do anything we ask of you in the meantime? Yes, I give my word. Then, Kit, you're hired, provisionally, as a stagehand until we see what we can make of you. And you will be responsible for helping him learn the basics of acting. You two are a pair, after all. Do you think you can do that? Of course, we won't let you down. Thank you for this. I will trust you two to live up to your words. I can trust you, can't I? Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks to you, I can continue my journey. I haven't done anything yet. See if you still want to thank me after I put you through your paces. Looks like things are just about settled then. You can leave your friend in our hands. We'll take good care of him. Thank you again. I will do my best not to let this troop down. I sincerely hope we'll meet again. Safe journeys to you until we do. 4,500. There's not much else I can do right now. But I think there's a quest. The guy in Quarry Crest, the guy with the fabrics, the fabric merchant. I think I have what I need to complete his quest. So let me speak to him real quick and see if that's the case. Yep. What's that you say? People are turning my prized fabric into pantaloons? Well, I suppose it's not so far-fetched a scheme. Cloth is strong with a pattern that pleases the eye. Why did I not think of this before? By the grace of the gods, yes, it shall be the salvation of Gendi's finest fabrics. Pantaloons, vests, tunics, bonnets and capes, and Bravo bikinis. That's a Bravely Default reference, everyone. From me. You're welcome. We'll offer a full line for discerning gentlemen and lady folk. Now then, to work! To work! There is much to be done! We've completed our first set of clothing. I'm in your debt, traveler. You gave me the inspiration I needed. Good health to you, and good cheer. The Weaver's Charm. That's a new accessory. I've never seen that one before. Slightly reduces fire and light damage. Could be better. Now, the other thing is, the ratio was talking about getting school materials, which we're better to go shop in the academy. So, I'll poke around here real fast. Oh, let me save. Now, if I were... Who would I talk to about getting school materials? I actually don't know right now. I'm a little puzzled. Yeah, I'm actually a little puzzled as to how you're supposed to do that. There's one guy that says he wants revenge, and I don't know who has his crests. And then I have the other, he needs textbooks, but I don't know where to get them yet. So, but they're still part of Noblecourt I don't have access to, because it's locked off. So who's left right now? Okay, so we have Ophelia Chapter 2, Haunted Chapter 2, and Alphen Chapter 2, which he's way out there in the coastlands. And then there's Stoneguard for her. So probably what I'll do, since she'll be right here and I know exactly how to get to Saints Bridge, I'm going to go do Ophelia Chapter 2 next. For the sake of simplicity. So I'll pick up the next episode just outside of the Saints Bridge area. And if it drops me straight into that town, I'll have to go out the other side and try to look for the shrine for the next second job. So with that, I'll leave this here. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.